What's up guys, King77 HD here and welcome to my new video, and today we are going to talk about FIFA 20 most consistent team of the season predictions, and we do it pretty much every year with the player predictions that I do on this channel, and this video seems to get great feedback and great response, so I still go and continue making this for you. And today we are going to talk about FIFA 20 most consistent team of the season. I don't know where EA going to decide to upload team of the season, considering you all know what's going on with the coronavirus and a lockdown, and obviously the leagues are closed and stopped at this point, and so we don't know when exactly if the season going to start again, but we're still going to talk about 16 players which I think deserve to get team of the season, and we're just going to go through them. So the first 4 players we're going to talk about here are Martin Dubravka, Erick Pulgar, Alexander Sørloth and Odsonne Edouard. And obviously we're going to start off with Martin Dubravka. He had absolutely fantastic season for Newcastle, most clean sheets in the league. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think also he had made most saves this season of all keepers in the Premier League. And if you watch him, if you watch Newcastle games, you notice straight away how fantastic goalkeeper he is. And I watched the game against Sheffield United this season. He was saving everything. It was crazy, and Dubravka is just such a... I think he getting the recognition he deserves now, but used to be extremely underrated, and I think the team of the season card is definitely deserved for him. He's a very talented, very consistent keeper, and he is, yeah, probably without him Newcastle would be definitely in the relegation zone. So Martin Dubravka, that would be a very good card, by the way. Erick Pulgar there, 4 goals, 3 assists this season for Fiorentina. That have been struggling quite a bit, but yeah, Erick Pulgar been absolutely fantastic for Fiorentina. Very good, very consistent, probably one of the best defensive midfielders this season, one of the most sort of consistent. He's a great penalty taker, but also a great player. That'll be a very nice card, to be fair, because obviously people like to use Radja Nainggolan, but this one is a very good alternative for Radja Nainggolan if you don't have the coins. And he's extremely good, and it's a great story for this guy had. Obviously, he's coming from a very poor family, and when he started playing, he was times when he haven't even eaten in like 3 days because he was that poor and he didn't have money to buy food. So it's a great story, and Erick Pulgar definitely deserves a team of the season. Same goes with Alexander Sørloth, just crazy, 19 goals, 7 assists. This season is just mental, and the guy that have been a flop for Crystal Palace, not gonna lie, he was great in Midtjylland and obviously great for Bodo Glimt, but now he's just absolutely killing it in Turkey, and he definitely deserves team of the season. And maybe he gets one for the Turkish team of the season, but if not, he definitely deserves to get it here. And the last player here is Odsonne Edouard, 22 goals and 9 assists for Celtic, and he's another one, fantastic goal scorer, very young, and he could potentially get in a move to a Premier League club this summer, because this season he has been fantastic for Celtic, both in Europa League and also in the Scottish Premier League. And Edouard, yeah, he's a goal scorer, getting assists. He's a quick player, and he definitely going to suit a lot of teams. So now we move on to the second page. First one is Mohammed Salisu, a guy that have been very consistent, very good for Valladolid. Obviously Valladolid is a side that doesn't concede many goals, but they do struggle with scoring goals, which is the reason why they are so low in the table. But Salisu have been very consistent, scored 1 goal, got 1 assist. He's a very quick centre-back, so I think EA gonna definitely give him any sort of cards for this FIFA, because obviously EA likes to give pacey players and pacey centre-backs some crazy cards, and this one will be very good, by the way, with the shadow chemistry style will be absolutely fantastic. And Salisu will be a great alternative, not that expensive either, so that will be a great card. Adotarrapt is another one, and this guy's that's a crazy card, to be fair, crazy for transformation that he have gone through in Benfica. Obviously playing mostly as a cam, but this season play as a centre midfielder, even as a centre defensive midfielder. And I will never thought that in Adotarrapt, because he's a typical Moroccan attacking player that likes to attack, score goals, dribble past players. That was what he was doing in obviously in Q's Park Rangers. But that card would be crazy, and I think he deserves to get one, and many people actually agree on that, and that would be a crazy card and crazy upgrade, getting like pretty much almost 40 plus in defense. That's crazy, but I think he deserves it because head to head he have got a huge boost in defense, and yeah, Taarabt, another one for the team of the season, and I think definitely deserves. The next one is Chimi Avila, a guy that have not been talked about that much this season, I think. 8 goals, 2 assists for Osasuna, and a great player as well, scoring some incredible goals. This guy doesn't score ugly goals, never do that, to be fair. All the goals, especially that when he was playing for Huesca, he just crazy. The goals he scored, the volleys, the long shots. He's a great player, and I think he definitely deserves to get a team of the season. This season, obviously, 8 goals in a pretty tough league, to be honest, because Spanish La Liga is not that easy to score goals in, and 8 goals is impressive. And the last player here is going to be Dejan Kulusevski, a player that has been very inconsistent for Parma, and he have a pretty underwhelming card. That card is not very good, to be honest, in Ultimate Team, and I'm not really sure Yegi will give him a team of the season considering how bad his base card is. But I think for the team of the season, most consistent definitely deserves one. He got 7 assists and 5 goals in for Parma this season, and if you watch Parma, you notice that the trio with him, Gervinho and Cornelius is extremely good, and these 3 together makes a great partnership. And Kulusevski is definitely a player that's very technically gifted, extremely good in terms of crossing and obviously set pieces, but also very quick and very effective and great dribbler as well, being a top player as well. So Kulusevski, I think, definitely deserves to get one, if not in the team of the season, definitely in this most consistent team of the season. Move on to the next page, and we are going to talk about 4 more players, and the first one obviously is Robin Gosens, a guy that have been just crazy good for Atalanta this season. There is a sort of, I was not sure about this one because I was thinking about Hateboer and Gosens, 2 very similar players, playing obviously the 3 at the back. In the 3-5-2, I think that they usually playing with the formation that Atalanta is using, so they have like an overlapping wingers that play both defensively and attacking. But I think Gosens might not get team of the season considering it's EA and that they don't really give cards. A team of the season card for cards that not really that good as a base card. So I think he will get a team of the season most consistent, and he definitely deserves one because he got 8 goals and 5 assists for Atalanta this season in all competitions, and just crazy good player. And it's weird because he have not been really chosen for the German national team, which is surprising because he is definitely a player that could be suited in that formation that Germany is currently playing with. And they obviously always struggle to get a good left backs and full backs, so I think Gosens could be a one that could be getting for a so-called up from national team, but in the season just absolutely fantastic. Gosens very consistent, extremely good both attacking and defending, so Gosens could get one definitely. Teun Koopmeiners as well. There's a guy that scored a lot of goals because he have 11 goals in Eredivisie, 15 goals in all competitions and 2 assists for AZ Alkmaar, and I think AZ Alkmaar really deserves to win the Eredivisie this season. It's a very tough race between them and Ajax, obviously, but I think Koopmeiners and obviously AZ Alkmaar deserves to win the Eredivisie this season because they have been fantastic and playing very well. Him and Boadu scoring lots of goals, and I think they have a very underrated and great team. And other than the performance against Manchester United, all the other games have been brilliant. Next one, Sebastian Andersson, and as Union Berlin really surprised a lot of people because they had a team that sort of no one expects to be doing good, and they have been really good this season, to be honest. Obviously watching Union Berlin as well because they have Ginkiewicz, the Polish goalkeeper, considering to be number 3 in the future, so he's a very good goalkeeper they have, obviously, Ginkiewicz, but Sebastian Andersson very consistent this season, scored 11 goals and got 1 assist this season for Union Berlin in the Bundesliga, and very clinical striker he is, and that card will be not extremely good, to be honest, that team of the season, because you obviously FIFA relies on pace a lot, but I think it would be a decent card to have in the team as a backup, as a substitute, to just move from the bench. And it could be a decent card. And the last player here is going to be Bryan Mbeumo, the player that has been very consistent for Brentford City this season and scored 14 goals and got 6 assists this season. And I think Brentford could be a team that could be fighting for the playoff spots in the Championship. And I think they're a very attractive team, scoring lots of goals. And him, Watkins, Mbeumo and Benrahma have been extremely good. And he could be getting a very nice card, because obviously a lot of people are using French teams in this year's Ultimate Team, and it could be a good alternative with a high pace, good shooting, great dribbling and decent overall stats. And I think this card would be a very nice alternative if you don't have enough coins to buy expensive wingers. And yeah, I think Mbeumo is a great player and deserves to get Team of the Season. So now we're going to move into the last page and we're going to talk about former players that could be getting Team of the Season. And the first one is obviously second Trabzonspor player in this list, Odsonne Edouard, I think is the good pronunciation, I don't really know, but yeah, great player, 11 goals, 7 assists for Trabzonspor, and they're first in the table, and I think they could be getting the title this season, because they've been extremely good and playing just a crazy good football. They have been doing well in the Europa League, but in the league they are extremely good, winning a lot of games. And him and Sorloth and also Sosa, another one that could be maybe getting the Team of the Season most consistent card, extremely good. Next one is Kadewere. Obviously this guy's the top scorer in the league, is second Dominos league, so this French second division, 20 goals and 4 assists. Crazy stats right there. It could be a very nice looking card. Obviously not really usable because you don't really play many teams from second French division, but as a Team of the Season card this could be a decent super sub, so definitely a one to watch. Todd Cantwell, I think this guy could miss out the Team of the Season, considering that he have been brilliant in the first part of the season, but since December he haven't really done that much in the season. Scored 1 goal against Crystal Palace this year, and obviously he scored that great penalty in the cup against Tottenham Hotspur. But I don't really think maybe he's good enough to get one. But I'm still going to mention him because he's obviously an underrated player. Definitely deserves to get upgraded to a 74, maybe even gold card next year. But yeah, and as a Team of the Season card, that will be not really that great of a card either. So I don't really think he will be that crazy good. And the last player in this list is going to be Dusan Vlahovic, and I think this could be one of the only and one of the few non-gold cards that is Team of the Season. Got 8 goals this season in total, 6 goals obviously in the Serie A this season, and he's a crazy young talent. And the fact that he's only 60 rated is just crazy in my opinion, because he deserves much better than that. So that was the video, guys. If you have any more suggestions, to leave comments. I tried to pick some other players that have been not really mentioned that much, and hopefully like it. So stay safe, stay at home, guys. Subscribe to my second channel as well, Andreli Productions, and see you soon. Peace.